Dave
That's what I was
messaged and said he
asking.
wasn't going to be here. So.
I was wondering why she was here. I thought that's what I was asking what the special service like. I don't think we had the special service.
No, it's just a
Just probably Thanksgiving stuff. Thank you.
Cindy sent out a message this morning.
Oh, she did. Oh, I didn't.
It's like right before I left, I think.
Oh.
Just letting us know that Ellen would be here and that she was going to open the service.
Oh, okay.
I was setting up the hygiene and stuff.
Okay. Maybe I'll ask her if she wants. Every once in a while I loiter and I look and I realize I'm in front of the cameras and it's just like,
Oh, it's not on right now.
oh, fantastic. That's good. I didn't have the
The light. Yeah, there's a light on the
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
Like the one in back, you can see the light on it.
Okay.
I don't think they turned this one on.
Oh, what is it?
I heard it might be dead. This one's either off or dead.
See, with the star.
It's on?
Yeah. But the main camera is that one right there.
Oh, okay. So the light is whichever one is the focus.
I could make it you.
No, I'm good.
Sarah, you would focus. Yep. That's okay.
I was worried this one wasn't on because I didn't see the light. I was like, Tessa.
It's on.
It's on. She said I had the cameo. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
So I think we just...
Yes. Yes. Live.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to White River Buddhist Temple. Today is November 30th. We're glad to see you here today. And we will start our service from the Purple Book. We will be chanting Jusei Gei. You'll find that on page 2323 in the Purple Book.
Can I ask everyone to please put your palms together and gassho, or bow your head in contemplation and respect, as we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Naman Naps, Naman Naps, Naman. Can I ask everyone to please once more put your palms together in God's show or bow your head in contemplation and respect as we say once again, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo no, Namo no, Namo.
Will you please open your service book? Oh, please rise if you're able, and take your service book and open it to page 3 for the daily the 3 treasures. Still have too much turkey in here, I think. 3 treasures. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the 3 treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord in a life of harmony in the spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriad of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Vidabhats, Namo Vidabhats, Namo Vidabhats, Namanda, 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 Namanda. So again in our purple book, please turn to page 79 for our song or gatha. It's called A Special Place. Thank you. You may be seated. Now we will have our Dharma message from Reverend Cindy. This microphone? You have yours? Okay. That's fine.
until I could get the button on, the mic on, I'll be using this mic. But can I ask everyone to please put your palms together and gasho, bow your head in contemplation and respect. As we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namon Nops, Namon. Hello everyone. I hope everyone had a happy and safe Thanksgiving this past week, or however big, however small it was. Or if for some reason you didn't want to celebrate at all, just a nice day in general, hopefully not too hectic. But today, I was given a special request to talk about something in particular, and I apologize. I'm trying my best to turn this on, and I'm turning it on correctly. It's just, for some reason, no, it's not out of battery. I turned it on earlier and it was green. So I think there's a connection in here that's starting to get a little, but anyways, or a little loose. I see why. Anyways, I'll do it from here. But I was asked to talk about faith, and in the sense of Christianity and in the sense of Jodo Shinshu. But I do also want to preface, this is not to say anything bad about Christianity. I am actually really happy with people who have such strong faith in their own religion. And, you know, being in America, having faith as a Christian is super important. And as being a minority religion, it's important to also talk about a concept of this word faith, which again, I honestly do not think is a good translation, because, you know, it's hard to translate something into another language accurately. And so I'm going to try my best, but some disclaimers. Oh, it turned on. So some disclaimers. One, though I did grow up in America, I did not identify as a Christian. My father and his side of the family actually identified as Christian, and so I actually lived in a multi-religious household in a way. So, you know, I grew up Buddhist. You know, he still identified as Christian. I still think he does. And so, not saying that his beliefs were stuck onto me or anything like that, but going to holiday dinners with my extended family, and just living in America, right? You have to live in a way, a Christian world. And so, again, I do not know as much about Christianity as an actual Christian would, but I am going to try my best as someone who would like to understand the religion. And so this is not meant to talk down to those of Christian faith. Because, again, I very much advocate for those who have very strong beliefs in their religion. I guess you could say it's a reason why I became a minister, right? You know, you don't become a minister without having some type of belief in your religion. And so it is hopefully going to be just a talk about my understanding of faith in Christianity versus the faith of, well, how we use quote-unquote faith in Jodo Shinshu. So I'm sorry to say, with my limited research, Christianity is the faith in Christianity is the belief in God and the commitment to follow His word, His rules, etc., etc., which I think is very noble for people to do, because there's quite a few things that God said that is noble, right? Again, it's the humans that take it out of context. And that's something we have to realize. But the belief in a higher being, this belief and trust in this being to be able to guide a person eventually to their own salvation, I think is a beautiful thing. And so faith in Christianity is a big part of making sure that you are on the right path for salvation, right? Faith is an important part in Christianity, making sure not only that you feel that faith, but you show that faith is an important part of Christianity. And that's why there's a lot of, and I'm not saying we don't do this either, but there's a lot of Christian communities that go out and do charity work. Because one of the rules is to help the lesser, right? Help the poor. And I think that is very wonderful. And again, I apologize. I'm trying not to go too deep because I don't want to paint the Christian faith as something that is not. Again, as being someone who is not Christian. But that is my general understanding. And I apologize to anyone who identifies as a Christian in faith or grew up Christian and still has the, or knows people who have the belief in Christianity. And again, this talk is not meant to cause people harm, okay? Especially for those who have been hurt by Christian speak. Again, I think that's mainly the human error that causes that. But again, tangent. This is what makes it hard, because when Jodo Shinshu came to America, we had to use English words, because the closest word to faith in our school of Buddhism, Jodo Shinshu, is Shinjin, Shinjin. And Shinjin is sometimes translated as faith, but honestly, I understand it to be a lot more than that. It is a word that cannot be translated because it is beyond the understanding or the human understanding of what faith is. And I'm only saying that because this Shinjin that we talk about in Jodo Shinshu, which is why it makes it super hard to talk about, is something that, and I'm going to get these 3 words wrong, inconceivable, indescribable, and I'm forgetting one. It'll come to me at some point. But there's 3 words that are attuned to this understanding of Shinjin. That this word that we initially translated as faith in Jodo Shinshu. It is something that we humans cannot comprehend. We can sort of understand it, but we cannot fully comprehend it. And I'm not saying that Christian faith is the opposite of that. I'm pretty sure there's a part of it that makes it impossible for someone to understand the salvific nature of God. But according to Jodo Shinshu, faith, it goes farther than the English, especially Christian understanding of faith, because it's something that, how should I describe it? Describe the indescribable. It's not unlike the faith that you, at least this is what I believe in, the faith that you, I guess, grow or mature within you, like Christianity, right? One of the things that you have to do in Jodo Shinshu is trust in Amida Buddha in Jodo Shinshu. Right? Trust is not given all the time, right? When you meet someone, right? Unless it's someone very close to you, right? It's not someone that you could trust automatically. If it was just a random person as you're walking down the street, you wouldn't trust that person with your car, with your house. Right? Trust is developed over time. And I think faith in God develops over time as well. Jodo Shinshu is the same. We don't force people to entrust in Amida Buddha, nor does Amida Buddha want us to force people to. That's also part of it. It's part of the reason why in Jodo Shinshu, propagation, going out on the street and telling people about Amida Buddha is not necessarily a thing. One, because we have busy lives, other people have busy lives, but Amida Buddha is the Buddha who is already working. Thus, they do not need us to be out on the corner every Sunday and say, yeah, take refuge in Amida Buddha. Take refuge in Amida Buddha. Because nothing bad's going to happen if you don't. And so that is, I think that is an aspect of the faith in Amida Buddha that is a tiny bit different. Because Amida Buddha accepts any person, whether they entrust in them or not. Because the trust between oneself and Amida Buddha is grown. Amida Buddha already wants to help everybody. But if that person doesn't want to be helped, Amida Buddha doesn't leave them alone. Just says, hey, just contact me when you would like to talk. And it is when we understand that we start developing this, what is very similar to the word faith. Realizing that Amida Buddha is there during every single moment of our life is not Amida Buddha is the Buddha of immeasurable light and infinite light. the Buddha of infinite wisdom and compassion, which allows us to be embraced and be accepted at any moment in our lives. The highest moments, the lowest moments, and does not let go, does not take their eyes off of us. I'm not saying God doesn't do the same. I'm pretty sure God does the same. But again, as a non-Christian, I can't say that. So, in going back to the original prompt, again, my understanding of Christianity is, and the understanding of faith, is very limited, especially talking about faith as a non-Christian. But talking about this word shinjin, which is kind of close to the word faith, in the Jodo Shinshu aspect, I can talk about, because I'm a Jodo Shinshu Buddhist. And again, having faith is an important part of religions in general, because if you didn't have faith, then I guess it wouldn't be a religion. But then I get into the semantics of definitions and everything like that. And Jodo Shinshu / Buddhism doesn't necessarily conform to the Western understanding of what religion is. So I don't think what I talked about today really helped people. But again, this is the ongoing conversation that I was talking about at the beginning of the year about this word shinjin, right? To talk about something that is inconceivable, indescribable. Third one will come back to me later on in the day. / I need to go look at my book. But it's beyond understanding, thus beyond human, thus something that each and every one of us will understand differently. Because Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion touches each and every one of us differently. Thus, the understanding of Shinjin, though described in Shinran Shonin's text as doing some specific things, like saying Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha, often, not all the time, but when it pops into your mind, and you just say it, when you're out doing groceries, when you're doing laundry, etc., etc., it becomes unbidden to your mind and comes unbidden from your lips. According to Shinran Shonin, is a sign of this understanding of Shinjin. But it's also the understanding in Shinjin that Shinjin is given to us by Amida Buddha. And that's another topic in and of itself. Right? Because it is beyond human conception, means that it comes from a source that is beyond human. And I'm not saying you have to trust, like you have to fully believe in what I'm saying. Because that's also the other part of Shinjin, is that it grows within you. You don't have to take my word for it. You live through it. It's something to be lived through. And it is something that I am pretty sure each and every one of us have. But according to Shinran Shonin, it's not something we have to show, / it's not something to brag about. Right? And so, the understanding and the use of faith in Christianity is very, in a way, different from Jodo Shinshu. It's different. But in some aspects, it is the same. And again, I do not think I talked about this very well. But this might also be a different conversation we can have, right, during one of our other engaging with the Dharma sessions, right? Because we all go through life, people asking about faith. And so it is important for us to also talk about faith and how that has developed within us as we go along. And not necessarily in the Christian sense, in the Jodo Shinshu sense. But the faith of how you live is also a good way of putting it. Right? That might be a conversation for the engaging with the Dharma and stuff like that. But I know I've talked way too long because this topic is not easy to talk about. But it is a topic I'm pretty sure some of us would like to continue to talk about, to discuss. And again, this talk was not to look down on people of especially different faiths or our faith. It is just meant to give you something all to think about. And for me to try to, talk about something that is very hard and heavy for especially for me to talk about. Because there's no way for me to show my faith in Amida Buddha. Because Shinran Shonin says we don't have to. Because the only thing we need to do is just put our hands together, our palms together in Gassho and say, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. That's all that we need to do. Because Amida Buddha takes care of everything else. Well, not everything else in your life. Please do your laundry, make sure you eat and everything like that. But in regards to the understanding of faith, Amida Buddha does the best. All we say in gratitude and thankfulness is Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. So I apologize again. Long talk. Probably confused everybody. But maybe that's something we could talk about at a different time. So can I ask everyone to please put your palms together in Gassho or bow your head in contemplation and respect as we say together in gratitude and thankfulness, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you. Thank you for your Dharma message, Reverend Cindy. Those of you who are able, please rise. We will sing a song or gatha out of the purple book, Odoku-san 2. It's on page 153 and 154 in Japanese for those who read Japanese. Please turn to page 8 of your service book for the daily creed of Jodo Shinshu and read along with me. Realizing enlightenment is assured and reciting the Nembutsu, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively, understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection. I shall diligently attend to my life's tasks in gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help spread the teaching of the Buddha. Appreciating the Buddha Dharma, I shall respect and help others, working for the good of society. Namo Ridabats, Namo Ridabats, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Thank you. You may be seated. Are there any guests or first-timers that would like to be introduced today? Okay, so we have announcements. Many of these things will be found on this pink sheet that you can get on the table outside in the lobby or foyer. I'll say that those of you who ordered candy from the BWA, it's on the back table there. If you can't pick it up today, I'll bring it back on the 7th, and the last time to get it will be the 14th of December, but I hope most of you will be able to take it home with you and enjoy it. If you can keep your hands off it till Christmas or whatever you're going to do with it, good luck.
I want to thank Reverend Cindy for getting everybody's brains warmed up, because our own Jim Cowles is going to be explaining to us all the intersection between Buddhism and science. So right after this, right back there, and if you want some of Alba's musubi, you have to stay for the session.
Good morning. I just wanted to remind everybody that on the 21st of December, which is the turning of the year, the longest night and shortest day of the year, we will be doing our regular Sunday morning meditation a little bit differently. We'll start at our usual time of 9 o'clock, but we're going to be going by candlelight and reflecting a little bit on the turning of the year. And so everybody is welcome. There's probably going to be a snack or two around. But even if you don't usually come to meditation, you do not have to sit on the floor. Please join us if you're inclined. And also, looking forward into January, we have scheduled our next Timeless Classics cooking class, which will be on January the 10th. Sign-up sheet in the back of the hall if you want to get into it. I'm learning that these are filling in pretty quick. So we're going to be in the good hands of Chef Alva, who is going to be showing us how she makes her miso from scratch. And we won't be able to time travel and go ahead the 2 years to see the finished product of what you do. But we will be able to use a little bit of her homemade miso to make miso soup as I think it should. I mean, I didn't have the privilege and pleasure of being raised in a Japanese Buddhist household. But there's so many treasures that when we call these timeless classics, it really makes a difference to me. Making miso soup where we make the dashi and we use the homemade miso, and I'm going to get some local tofu, and then we're going to sit down with that in a bowl of rice, maybe some pickles, and have a little snack together. So if you want to do that, please sign up. Thank you. And I also wanted to thank Reverend Cindy for her Dharma talk today, which was kind of personal to me. I grew up as a devout Protestant Christian, and anybody that wants to discuss that and the reason that I'm here rather than there, I would be glad to do it, because it's something I've spent a lot of time thinking about. But I do have to say that nobody has to figure out a translated English definition of Shinjin for me, because it's y'all. Everybody's face I look at when I come here, and the way that you live your lives by your faith. Nobody has to write it out in a different language for me. So thank you so much.
That brings us to the end of service for today. There is the discussion group in the back of the room afterwards. Anyone who wishes to attend may do so. Excuse me. I do also forgot to say thank you to those who did purchase candy from the BWA. It does benefit our educational and religious activities, and we appreciate it very much. So, the closing words, for those of you who know them or just listen to them as I recite them. Then afterwards, you're welcome to come up and make an incense offering. There's no obligation for that. No right or wrong way to do it. Whatever you feel works for you is great. And we will see you the next time around. Closing words. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others' sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namo Dabbats. Namo Dabbats. Namanda, 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 namanda. Again, thank you for your attendance, and for those of you who aren't here.